Welcome back to Learning Partner. So this is just a short video, which will be really very helpful whenever you create any code or any small project, like your personal project, which you want to deploy somewhere, right? Means which it should be accessible, right? Just like we deploy any application on a server, just like that you should be that application should be accessible to you at any time, right? So that you can show that application while you are preparing for the interview, or you want to showcase your work, right, to the outside world. So today's topic is like, how do you publish Angular app to the GitHub pages? So most of you might know, like in on the GitHub we can publish our pages also, right? So just like that, we can publish our Angular application also, whole application. Or in another word, those who don't know what is meant by publish, simply like you created an application and you want to make it live on the server, right? So we normally don't have the server, but we are using GitHub server to live our Angular application, right? So first thing, obviously we are going to need a repository, right? So this is the account I have already logged in. So you can just do the sign up on the GitHub, log in, and just go on to the create new repository page. Let's say I'm creating a repository, let's say Flipkart. Okay, a simple repository name I'm creating with the project name Flipkart. I'm by default keeping it as public and create repository. So what it will does, it will create a new repository with this name. Now I need to clone this repository into my local folder. So just let me go back to my Visual Studio, YouTube, and here I will simply try to clone that application. So git clone and my URL. So this URL I have copied it from here. You can see I have to copy the actual URL along with extension .git. Now, if I click enter, so it will clone this particular folder into my local folder. So you can see Flipkart is cloned over here. Now this is an empty repository. Now I have to create a project over here. So I'm opening command prompt. I will create a project. So ng new, the project name will be Flipkart only. Let's check the spelling. Yeah, Flipkart. Enter. Now we are creating a new Angular application. Again, it will ask like, do you need a routing file or not? So we just have to say yes. Do you need CSS? So simply go with CSS. Now I'm stopping this process because inside the Flipkart folder, I have the folder, right? So I will copy this, Control X, and move to the parent folder over here, right? So on that parent folder, we have the actual project. Now let's delete this, right? So now in this clone folder, I have created a project. And now I just need to do the npm install because we just have just stopped that process. So npm I enter. So it will install all the node module it required. Now let's just open this in Visual Studio so that we can enter some basic details. File, open folder. We just have to go to that specific folder. The YouTube and Flipkart. This is the folder where I have the Angular project. Enter. Right. So I have opened my Angular, the project which I have created. Now npm install is in progress. Once it is successfully done, we can see the node module folder over here. But till then, let's just design some page in app module. Let's just search login template, or let's just go to Bootstrap and try to get their basic homepage. Basic template is there. Let's try to copy that. Just this we will try to copy. Try it yourself. We're just trying to create a basic page. Okay, so from navbar we will need about section and everything and the footer. So let's copy this. Let's paste it in the app component. Once this node module is done, we will run the project also. Do we need any CSS? No. So this image, yeah, so this image is going to be needed. So I will just copy this class and put it into CSS, right? Then what else? Yeah, that's it. And we will need the bootstrap link also. So for now, just to save the time, I'm copying this link and put it into the index.html. I'm not going to install that. So just for to save the time and make the video small, I'm just putting it here. Is it done? Yeah, so it is done. Now you can see node module folder is here. Let's try to run and see if that same bootstrap page is coming or not. NGS to run the application. So application will by default run on the localhost 4200. Then we have certain things which we need to make the application live. First, let's just see the page we have copy pasted from Bootstrap is working fine or not. Okay. So project compile properly. Let me just open localhost 4200. Enter. Yes, so you can see I'm able to see the content, whatever I have pasted from the data LinkedIn, sorry, Boot W3 school. Now, so consider like this is your Angular application. I'm not going to do whole code and everything, but just a sample application with some basic UI I have created. Now, whenever you have to deploy your Angular application from GitHub to GitHub pages, first thing you need to do is you need to install one package. So that package is nothing but Angular CLI pages. So this will be run globally. So you just have to open the command prompt. Let me just open CMD. Okay, on the command prompt, you just have to press the copy paste this ng add Angular CLI. This is just like Angular CLI. We install Angular CLI on the global level. No? Just like that, this is also a library which we need to install. Just press enter. It will install the latest version of this. Why it's saying this command is not available? Okay, sorry. So we just need to run this on the folder. So this is our actual folder, right? So here we can add ng add Angular CLI pages, not the globally on the particular folder, just like the packages we add. So it is now installing the package. The package will be installed and executed. We have to say yes and enter. So it is installing this particular package now. So let it complete. I will provide the package detail in the video description. You just have to copy and open the particular folder and paste that. Right. So you can see package successfully installed. So let's see the package.json. Okay, so just I told you like it might be globally installed. So here you can see in the dev dependencies. So this is like dependencies and dev dependencies. You can see Angular CLI pages has been installed, right? So this was the first step. Then next step is we need to build our application. So to build the application also we have one command. Now that command will be, okay. So before this, so first step, we just write the steps. So step one was to install this particular application, right? Step two is you have to go to your repository and you need to go to setting over here. Then you need to go to web pages. Where is web pages? Okay. Now here you need to select deploy from branch. Okay. Now here you need to select the branch. Why branch is not there? Deploy from branch is there. Okay, currently we haven't pushed any code, right? So let me just push the code first. So again, CMD, git status, let's check the status, then git add dot. I'm just simply pushing the code. I'm just staging all the files, git commit -m. I will initial commit. Initial project commit. That's it. Enter. And now I have to push it. Git push. Right. So first I have git commit all the files, then git push. Now if I refresh and let's go to the code and see if the code is visible over here. Yeah. So whatever the code we have created and that we have pushed, you can see in the repository. Now let's go to setting. By default, main branch is there, right? So go to pages. Now if we select none, you can see main branch is visible over here. So you just have to select this main and click on save. Okay. So once you save it, deploy from branch, it is already there. Okay. So this is the thing. You just have to select the main branch and save, right? So by this, we are allowing GitHub to select the particular branch which we are going to deploy, right? Next thing. So you just need, this is like, go to setting, first push the command, push the code, GitHub repo, step 3, go to repo setting and select branch and save. That's what we have done. Third step is we have to build the application. Now, while building the application, we need to build it like, so this is our URL, right? So this will be over here, up till now over here. Now something is not missing. We need our URL, sorry, profile name. So that is code FIST, your profile name. Okay, whatever you see over here, you just have to copy this from here, and then your repository name, that is Flipkart. So I will copy it and paste it over here. I will be providing the actual description, what you need over here in the video description. So now step 4 is you need to build it. Build application using below command, right? So if you can see the below command, this is ng build hash href batchref. This is the attribute we need to pass. This is your username, then github.io, and then your repository name. So this will be your build command. We just have to copy it. Let's open the new terminal. Let's paste this. Enter. So you can see it is currently compiling the application and it will create a build. So we just have to wait for this process to complete. So just with 2 commands, you will be able to deploy your Angular application onto the GitHub pages. So let's just wait for some time. As you can see, we have successfully built our Angular application, and in the dist folder in Flipkart, and inside this folder, you get the folder name with your project. And inside that, we have got the build nothing but the publish, right? So this normally what if we have the server now, normally we will copy this and we will paste that into the actual server. But currently we don't have the server. We are using GitHub pages. So first part is done. We have built the application, right? With that particular command. Next thing is you need to deploy it. So to deploy the Angular application, this is step 4. Sorry, step 5. So now step 5 is you need to build, you need to deploy, kind of you are deploying your local folder onto the server of GitHub by using the below command. npx angular-cli-pages -- directory means on which folder you have your build. So now my build is under dist folder and my Flipkart folder. Now this command we have to run again. This is the second command. So this command will actually pick up all the files we have over here and it will deploy that to the GitHub pages. So let's enter. It will take some time. Yeah, so you can see uploading via Git, please wait. So what it is doing now, it is just reading all the files from here in the dist folder, Flipkart folder, and it is deploying that or uploading that files into Git. Okay. So now it is saying like successfully published via Git Angular pages. Have a nice day. Now, so this was my URL, right? So code first, then GitHub IO, then my repository name. This is my repository name. Now I just have to copy it. Once you deploy now, it will take some time to actually load. But if I'm copying this and pasting in new tab, I will only be able to see that GitHub Angular page. But wait it some time. After some time, we will be able to see the actual application. But before that, let's go to setting and pages. You can see your site is live at this particular. So whatever the URL we have formed, that URL is nothing but this. So it will take some time to actually deploy. Till that, this page will be visible. This is nothing but readme page with what we get in the Angular project. So let it wait for some time. Still it is the only setting we have missed is when we initially push the project, right? So we selected our main branch, but if you see now, we have got GH pages. So you just have to click it and save it. Means we are now reading from the particular GH pages branch. Okay. So you have to select this. First, you have to select the main, right? But once you deploy, you just have to select the GH pages and click on save again. Right. Now, if I probably visit this site, so you can see whatever the thing we were seeing locally over here, that we are able to see. Now if I open the other browser also, still here, I will be able to see. I'm not able to see. Yeah, right. So you can see whatever the application we have developed, that you can see on the GitHub pages. So like this, if you are creating any application or any code which you want to showcase in your CV or resume, right? So you can develop that application on the GitHub, push all the code what you have, and then using these commands, you can just deploy that on the GitHub pages, right? So again, I will once more revise the steps. First step, create the repository, clone that into your folder, create Angular project, right? Build whatever things you have to do. Then you just need to install this package like ng add angular CLI pages, right? Inside your Angular project. Then once you build your Angular code, you just have to push to the GitHub repository which you have created. Then go to the repository setting and select the branch and save, right? So this is nothing but you just have to go to the setting, then pages, deploy from branch. It will be like that only, right? Then you have to select main first. These GS pages will come after that. First main, you just have to select. Okay. After that, you just need to build the application, right? To build the application, use the below command. So ng build --- base href https. This will be your username, GitHub username, then github.io, then your repository name, right? So here, once you build this, the build will be in the dist folder with your folder name, right? Whatever the project name you have created. So you can see this is nothing but my build file. Then next command is when you have to upload the dist folder on your GitHub pages. So npx angular-cli angular gs pages -- directory, and you need to specify the directory, that is underscore. Inside this folder, you have the Flipkart folder, just like you can see over here. After this, you just have to again go to the repository in setting, and you just have to select GH pages over here and click on save one more time. Then you can see over here, and this will be your live URL. So whatever the application you have developed, that code you can see over here. So this is how you deploy or publish your Angular app on the GitHub, right? So next time when you create any mini project or any work showcase or any blog application, e-commerce application, just the project which you want to showcase to the world, right? So you can just create a repository, design your application properly with proper UI, theme and everything, color combination, so that application will look proper, right? Then deploy it like this and put this URL into your repository, and same in the LinkedIn also, right? So everyone can have a look at it. So you don't need to purchase domain and server to make this everything happen, right? So I hope this video was helpful to you. I will mention the steps in the video description also, so that you can follow the same. Till then, please do like and subscribe.